All right, everybody, welcome to the holiday style workshop. Today we're talking about three simple tips. You know me, it's actually going to be a lot more than three simple tips, but it's going to be a lot of tips for looking your best this holiday season. And I really hope that this workshop helps get you in the holiday spirit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Ready. I don't respect the turkey. So I am full on in Christmas mode. I got my poinsettia cup here. I got a Christmas tree behind me. I'm ready to go. So hopefully this just helps you get excited about the season and especially what you're wearing. So let's dive in. If you are new, I'm Jen. I've covered my head with my picture, but that's okay because I kind of look like that. I am the founder of Everyday Style, which is a company that exists to help women love the way they look and to give them the tools to make getting dressed every morning easy. I really believe that life is better when you love the way you look. And I think as busy women, we tend to put that on the back burner when things get crazy, right? And we say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I wear. And then like one day you wake up and you think, I'm just tired of feeling frumpy. I'm tired of feeling frumpy. So we're on a mission to eradicate the frump and help women feel great about themselves. I'm also the host of the Everyday Style School podcast, where I teach you everything your mom never did about getting dressed. A little about me, I have been dressing regular everyday women for over 20 years. And when I say that I have been dressing women for over 2 decades, it still shocks me that I'm old enough to have done that. But here we are. There is not a body shape I haven't seen. There's not a style challenge I haven't dealt with. I have seen it all in my decades. And then if you ask me what my signature style is all about, I love statements, pants, and beyond basic sweatshirts. I cannot stop buying statement pants. You can see a pair of them right there. There's some more hanging behind me. And beyond basic sweatshirts. If I could live in that outfit combo, frankly, I would. And now I want to share with you my holiday style low point, because I am not one of those stylists who just gives advice on things that they have never experienced. And this was in 2008. My baby was 6 months old, and I was in the middle of what I refer to as a frump slump, where I just hated the way I looked. Yes, being postpartum was part of it, but also I wasn't buying clothes that were um, cute or flattering or nice. Everything was just about what was comfortable. And Christmas Eve rolled around and we got ready to go to church and go to my in-laws. And I realized I had literally nothing to wear. And I ended up wearing a pair of low rise, because it was 2008, right? Low rise green velour Old Navy pants. If I was buying better stuff, they would have been green juicy sweatpants. You know what I'm talking about, the velour juicy ones, but these were Old Navy. And I wore them with a black t-shirt, and I felt so bad about myself the entire time. So Danielle, I'm just going to have you admit all those people who are waiting. I'll click the admit all, but if you can keep an eye on that, that would be awesome. By the way, our fantastic Daniela is here with us today. I am so grateful for her, and I'm so grateful for all of you showing up as well. So I have had a holiday low point. I have had a very, very, I don't know, I was just bummed the whole time. I was worried that my postpartum belly was hanging out in my low rise pants. I didn't feel dressed up. I didn't feel good about myself. And since that moment, I've really made an effort to make the holidays feel special through what I'm wearing. So that is a big reason we're doing this workshop today, because I want that for all of you as well. All right, so today we're going to talk about what to wear even when the dress code isn't clear, even when you don't know. We're going to talk about holiday outfit ideas that don't include a tired red sweater. One thing that I saw a lot when I was working with women in their closets is I would get to this red sweater that was a little bit pilled, it was kind of dated, and they would say, oh, we don't even have to try that on, that's just my holiday sweater. Oh, I wear that at Christmas, I wear. And it was just like this thing that they trotted out every Christmas. And I kind of thought, in all of your photos you probably looked like a time warp was happening around you, like you were stuck in time, because everyone else, like kids are growing up and people are changing and haircuts are different, and there's mom in her same red sweater every single time. So we're going to talk about what to wear if we're putting that red sweater away, and then we're going to talk about how to look better in holiday photos. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of moms whose kids are probably convinced that their mother is in the witness protection program because she does not get in the picture, right? It's Christmas Eve, it's Thanksgiving, it's whatever. And someone pulls out a picture and our camera and you go, oh, no, let me get out of the way. Let me get out of the way. Or you do the lean back so you're not in it. Or you say, oh, I'll take it. You get in there, I'll take it. Your kids need to know that you exist on this planet. There needs to be photographic evidence of you, especially photographic evidence of you in these special moments having a good time. So that's what we're talking about today. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about our Black Friday special, our Style Circle annual sale that's coming up. And then I'm going to answer your holiday style questions. So if you have holiday style questions, I'm going to answer those at the end. You can pop them in the chat, but you may want to hang on to them just in case I cover something. So when I was putting this workshop together, I sort of thought about like the 3 moments that are stressful about holidays, especially when it comes to what to wear, right? You get that invitation and maybe it's to a spouse's Christmas party, or maybe it is a neighbor's house you've never been to, or friends from your kids swim team, whatever it is, and you don't know what to wear, and the invitations, you start stressing at that moment. And then the second thing is when you're getting dressed for the event and you go, well, I guess I have to wear the red sweater. And then you're at the event and you're not feeling good about yourself. You're in your juicy Old Navy green velour pants, and you do not want photographic evidence of that moment. So I think if we can change these 3 moments and make them really positive, we're all going to enjoy the holidays a little bit more. All right. So first of all, I want to talk about what most women do when getting dressed is stressful. First of all, you panic buy an outfit you'll never wear again. We all know that these emergency shopping moments do not lead to clothes you love to wear, right? It's like, I will pay anything not to be naked. You go to Macy's, it's always Macy's, and you're in a fitting room sweating at 9 p.m. and you're like, I'll just, whatever. I hate this, but it's something and I'll buy it. You spend a lot of money on clothes that don't add anything to your wardrobe. So I actually have a podcast episode about this, about emergency shopping and how to do it well. If you find yourself emergency shopping, I'll have Danielle grab the link. She can throw it in the chat. But that's what a lot of women do. The next thing they do, we've already talked about, have that one go-to holiday sweater that they wear every year. That is your holiday sweater. Look, it's mom's holiday sweater. Oh, look, it's Linda's holiday sweater. That's it. That's your go-to. You're not worried about what to wear because you're just going to wear that sweater. And you haven't, frankly, looked at that sweater really with eyes that want to be stylish in a long time. Third thing women do is they stress about it and then do nothing, right? Like, I don't know what to wear. I don't know what to wear. And then they just stress and they put together some outfit that they don't feel good in. And they have less fun than they would have if they had stressed about it and then done something. And then the last thing they do is they tell themselves that it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter what I wear. Doesn't matter what I wear. Style doesn't matter. How I feel doesn't matter. And then they do nothing and they just wear whatever. And that's the thing I want to talk about next, because I just disagree with this on a visceral level. And I have to tell you, if you are here watching this right now and you're telling yourself style doesn't matter, then why are you watching a holiday style workshop? Because deep down, even if you don't want to admit it, you know style matters. You know you feel good about yourself when you like the way you look. So step 1 is just to admit that it matters. And step 2 is to do something about it. But let's talk about why it matters. Dressing well. And I like to talk about dressing well because dressing well doesn't have to mean dressing up. If you are staying home for the holidays and the dressiest you're going to get is cute loungewear, wear cute loungewear, right? Dress well. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to be in sequins and metallics and heels and all that good stuff, but you can still dress well even if you don't dress up. But dressing well matters because it's a way to say that the day is special. The world has gone casual and everything, we don't really dress up for work as much. We don't dress up to go out as much. You go to like the theater and people aren't dressed up like they used to. Remember when people used to dress up on airplanes? Everything has gone casual. And it's very easy for holidays and events to just become like any other day. But when you wear something that is a little bit special, that feels good to you, it marks that the day is special, that it is different. It's a way to make it feel like a holiday. The second thing is it shows people you care. So if you are hosting and you just throw on sweats and your guests show up and they're all dressed to the nines, it kind of makes it feel like you don't care quite as much. And if you are the person going to someone's house and they have dusted their baseboards, because let's face it, all the baseboards in America are getting dusted today. If you show up and they have gone through the effort of making a beautiful meal and decorating their house and dusting their baseboards, and you've put absolutely no effort into it, does it feel like you care quite as much? I think it's a really important and easy way just to tell people you're special. You matter to me. You're worth putting on real pants for, if that's what you choose to wear. And the third thing, we already touched on this, is that you enjoy yourself more when you like the way you look. And I will challenge anyone to disagree with this one, because we all know that feeling of having a great outfit and the party is just a little bit more fun, right? You want to go. You're not standing in your closet going, I don't even want to go. Can I get out of it? Can I say I have a headache? No, you want to go to the thing, and you're open to talking to people, and it's just a little bit more fun. So let's make the effort to like the way we look. And it is a little bit of effort. For some of us, this does not come naturally, and that's okay, because style is a skill set. It is not an ingrained gene or trait that you weren't born with. It is a skill that you can learn. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's learn how to be more stylish at the holidays. First thing we want to talk about is what to wear even when the dress code isn't clear. There are some times where you're going to get an invitation and it's going to tell you cocktail attire, black tie. Most of the time, though, you have no idea. And maybe you have been to someone's house before, you've been to this type of event before, and you know what to wear. But then there are those invitations that throw you for a loop. And you're like, I have no idea. Is this jeans? Is it a cocktail dress? I have no clue. Let's talk about how to figure it out. All right, so here's how we're going to be the best dressed guest. The first thing we're going to do is look for clues. We're going to look for clues. We're going to look for clues in the invitation itself. There are a few things that tell you kind of which direction to go. The first one is a time. The time of the event, the later it is, the dressier it is. So if it's like a 4 o'clock thing, it's probably a jean thing, right? If it's an 8 o'clock, if it starts at 8 o'clock, probably not a jean thing. The venue is another one. If it is at a dive bar, you can go ahead and wear your jeans. If it is at a, I don't know, event center or country club, probably a little bit more dressed up. The third thing is the invitation itself. If it's a text from your friend, hey, we're all getting together Friday night, come on over, very casual. If it is, embossed and with an RSVP card, that is a formal event. Now, what I will say is most formal events tell you it's a formal event. So it's really that kind of casual, business casual, festive casual. What a terrible word, right? What does that even mean? It's those things that throw people for a loop a little bit. So look at the invitation. And the last thing is, did they ask you to bring anything? Fancy things don't ask you to bring anything. So if they ask you to bring something, it's on the casual side. The bigger the thing they ask you to bring, the more casual it is. All right. And then for the holidays, we always want to err on the side of being slightly overdressed. It's funny. This is a question I love to ask in our Facebook community. Through the years, I've done this, and I always say, would you rather be a little overdressed or a little underdressed? And 100% of the time, people say, I would like to be a little overdressed. And then a few days later, I'll ask the question, do you tend to be a little overdressed or a little underdressed? Almost 100% of the time, people say, I tend to be a little underdressed. So we just need to, I don't know why my thing is doing that. We just need to make those match a little bit, right? And when it comes to the holidays, it is better to err on the side of slightly overdressed. All right, so now we're going to dress up a little bit. We're going to use our context clues on the invitation, and then you still don't know what to wear. So what we are going to do is stick to what I like to call the dressy middle. You've heard of the messy middle. This is the dressy middle. We're going to choose fabrics and styles that can go either way. So sneakers, always casual, right? I mean, they just, that's a casual item. 4-inch heels, really dressy. What is in the middle? I don't know, a bootie? A loafer with a little bit of heel, a patent loafer, a patent flat. We want to stay to the middle. Jeans, casual. a velvet short dress, dressy. What's in the middle? Probably black pants or something similar to that. Like a trouser style, something like that. So we want to choose things that could go either way. So no matter where you go, you don't look totally out of place. We're just sticking to the middle. And then for holiday, we want to add one statement or festive piece. If you know what the dress code is and you know that it's just a fun, ugly sweater party. I hate ugly sweater parties. Please never invite me to one. But if that's the case, you know, you can get crazy and you can have your tinsel in your hair and you can wear your ugly sweater and have at it. On the other hand, you know, if you know that it is a cocktail party, you know, you can wear a sequin top, you can wear metallic shoes, you can do all of those things. But if you don't really know what the vibe is at holiday time, I recommend adding one statement piece, whether it is a little sparkle, a little shine, some velvet, some texture, and then keeping everything else pretty basic. So those are four ways to be the best dressed guest, no matter where you go. All right, so now we have planned our outfit, or at least now we've thought about what we're gonna wear. And now we're gonna talk about outfit ideas that don't involve that tired red sweater. All right, my first rule for having fabulous style every single year and not looking like you are stuck in a time warp is to avoid holiday specific pieces. Now, that back corner is really dark, so you can't really tell, but these are the plaid pants that I had on in that first picture, and that picture will come up again. But these are holiday specific, and I love them. I saw them and I was like, I have to own those. However, I can't get enough wear out of them to really justify it. And here's what happens. So those plaid pants, they're a holiday plaid, they just look holiday. They don't come out before the day after Thanksgiving, and they don't come out the day after Christmas, right? Like it's a very narrow window to wear them. I'm not going to wear them to girls' night out in, you know, October, and I'm not going to wear them on a date night in January. They look really holiday. So I have to condense when I can wear them to those things. But then every time I see them, I feel like I have to wear those because I can't wear them at any other time. And that I've gotten over because I don't want to, you know, be the woman who just wears her plaid pants to every holiday. But you feel like, oh, I have this thing, I have this Christmas sweater, I have this thing, I have to wear it to this. And so you find yourself just repeating the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing all the time. And that's when we get stuck in that holiday time warp. A better option is to choose things that allude to holidays and festivity and fun that aren't holiday specific. So back there, and I really wish you could see better, but this is all from my closet. There is a black sequin top that I could wear with jeans and black booties out with my friends. I could wear it on a date night. I could wear it to holidays. Then we have my silver metallic jeans that get paired with one of my, you know, fancy sweatshirts and a pair of sneakers, or a sweater and booties. That can go either way, but those I have worn. I bought those in October. I've worn them a ton, and I will continue to wear them all winter long. I've gotten my money out of them. Then there is an ivory eyelash sweater. I mean, it doesn't scream holiday, but because it has that little bit of texture, a little bit of something, it helps to make the outfit more special. And then there is a green satin midi skirt that I bought at Target of all places that I have worn. I've worn it in the winter, I've worn it in the fall. I can wear it, actually I could wear it in the summer. It's really, really lightweight. So all of those things are holiday-ish, but I can and do wear them quite a bit more often than I could wear the holiday red pants. So I really want to encourage you to avoid the holiday specific pieces because you just get in a style rut with them, and then that's all you wear. All right, now the second thing for putting together an outfit that feels authentic to you, that you will wear again, is to choose festive or statement pieces of the things you normally wear, right? So if you are a jeans and sweater kind of woman, buy fun jeans, buy a pair of metallic jeans, buy a more festive sweater. This is not the time. The holidays are not the time to go so far outside of your comfort zone. And that's when you kind of buy clothes that you never wear any other time, right? So we want to just choose holiday, festive, dressed up special versions of the things you normally wear. If you are a dress person, go with a little bit more fancy dress. If you are a pants person, go with a little bit more fancy pants. But you have a much, much better chance of wearing it again in other ways than if you just buy something, that you would normally not wear. So buy things that you would always wear, just better versions. All right, so then what are we going to do? We're going to retire the red sweater. Well, actually, let me back up on that a little bit. Red is having a moment. It was the color of fall. It's going into winter. So I'm not against a red sweater. But a lot of women think that if they put whatever top, a trending top, a red top with just basic neutral afterthought bottoms, that looks holiday. So if you want to wear your red sweater, go for it. But pair them with red pants, pair them with a holiday plaid pant if you got them, pair them with something else that makes it look special. Color is a great way to bring the holidays into it and make it look special, but one red sweater isn't the only thing you can do. The other thing we can do is say, there are other holiday colors. If you're doing the whole Christmas thing, green's another holiday color. But also there are colors that just look rich and luxe and special, like navy, like ivory, all the metallics that are in right now. Even any color worn head to toe is going to look a little bit more intentional and a little bit more dressed up. Then there is adding texture. Instead of just like a regular cotton sweater, do an eyelash sweater, do something that has a little bit of, I don't know, I saw the sweater the other day that had little like feathery fringe on the sleeve, something like that. Sparkle and shine, those are always huge. Now, I admitted I'm a sweatshirt person. I could find a sequin sweatshirt. So if I were staying home and I wanted to have my style, but be a little more special, I do have a metallic sweatshirt. I have metallic sweaters. I could do a sequins sweatshirt, something like that. So do color, bring in the holiday colors, but be intentional with it and explore other colors other than red. And if you want to do red because it is your favorite color, it is on trend, all that good stuff, just wear it head to toe. Go all in on red. All right, now look better in your holiday photos. I swear we are going to get women out of the witness protection program. That's my goal. All right, I want you to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that is your top. Your top makes a huge difference in how you look in photos, and it's an easy thing to control. It is, it's just a good place to start. Right? You don't have to go out and find a whole outfit and worry about all the good stuff. Just find your best top. And I want you to focus on three things. Number one is your neckline. Now, if you are a Style Circle member and you've been through the Dress Your Body Shape class, you know how to use lines to achieve your body shape goals. But your neckline is one of the most important things you can do to look better in photos. Your neckline affects how your chin looks, your neck looks, your shoulders, and your boobs. That's a lot for one simple thing to do, right? So we want to choose the best neckline for clothes you're going to be photographed in. And we don't have time to go into how to find your best neckline today, but I will give you this simple tip. If you want to attract attention right here, right, from boobs, shoulders, neck, chin, the whole thing, close up the neckline. If you want to kind of de-emphasize that area, open it up. And if you're like, I still don't know how to find the best neckline, what I want you to do is go to your closet and find tops you love that you feel good in. I guarantee you they share probably a couple of necklines. And I've always said that I think women know what looks good on them. They just don't know why. So if you take a whole armload of clothes into the fitting room, you're trying 100 things, and you find 3 tops that look good, it's probably because those are necklines that look really good on you. You just didn't know how you got there. And that's one of the things that we really teach is how to get there so you're not always reinventing the wheel. The second thing I want you to focus on is your color. I know that every woman loves black because it's quote unquote slimming, right? It's quote unquote slimming, but there is more that goes into looking good in photos than just looking thinner. And the truth is any dark color will do what black does. And black is not the most flattering on a lot of, if not most women. There are some women who look fantastic in black, and there are some women who don't. But I want you to think about a picture that you got back and you didn't love the way you looked in it. Now, part of it could be like, oh, I didn't like that lump or bump, or oh gosh, I didn't realize I'd gotten that big of a double chin, whatever it is. But a lot of it is we see shadows, we see wrinkles, we look shiny. That is due to color. A lot of that is due to color. So while you might want to wear black because it makes everything look smaller, we're giving up a lot too. We're making ourselves look older. We're making ourselves look a little more washed out, a little drained, a little tired. So we can get some of those things back by just choosing a better color. So if you don't know your best colors, again, we don't have time to go into it today, but a simple tip is to ask yourself, do I look better in black or brown? And everyone, this is, I think, another thing that women really know. If you look better in black, chances are you are cool toned. If you look better in brown, chances are you are warm toned. It's a place to start. The other question I like to ask people is, what color was your wedding dress? Because I tell you, those wedding dress saleswomen, they know. And if it was bright white, chances are cool. If it was ivory, chances are warm. All right, that's just a good way to get started. All right, the third thing I want you to focus on in your top is the fabric, what it is made out of. There are two types of fabric, knits and wovens. Knits are like a t-shirt, a sweater, a sweatshirt, right? It's got a little bit of stretch to it. It's got a little give. Wovens are like what I have on today. It's a blouse. It has no stretch. It has no give. One thing I want you to take away from today is knits cling and wovens glide. And what does that mean? It means that when you put a knit on your body, even if it is an oversized knit, it's going to find the curves, the lumps, the bumps. It's going to find stuff and it's going to kind of highlight them. A woven is going to glide straight over that stuff. And now I know everyone says, oh, I have to have a woven then. Not necessarily. For my curvier clients who, when they put on a blouse like the one I'm wearing today, that just is kind of, it's just a flowy blouse, they would say, oh, I feel so boxy. I feel so boxy. I feel shapeless. And they start like grabbing it and trying to pull it and show a waist. If that is you, if you do that, that means your body is actually asking for a knit. Your body wants a knit. When you obliterate your curves, you feel boxy and you feel bigger than you really are. Now, on the other hand, if you want to hide stuff, having things glide right over it is a good strategy. So when you're picking a top for the holidays, three things: the neckline, you either open it up or close it up; the color, black probably isn't best; and the fabric, knits cling, wovens glide. All right, let's recap. Oh, there are these pants again. They're so cute, but don't get a lot of wear. All right, let's recap real quickly, and then I'm going to tell you about the Black Friday sale, and then I'm going to answer your holiday style questions. So if you have holiday style questions, you can go ahead and throw those in the chat. I'll check there in just a second. Number one, and I want you to take this away, that what you wear matters. And I'm not telling you this, I'm just acknowledging what you already know, right? You know what you wear matters. You know that when you have a cute outfit on, you're more likely to get in the picture, you're more likely to have fun, you're more likely to talk to strangers, you're more likely just to enjoy your time and your holidays. And it's a great way to make the day feel even more special. If you don't know what to wear, stick to the dressy middle. Don't do denim, don't do velvet. Just stick to the middle with fabrics that could go either way. We're going to add one statement piece. We're going to just choose basics and one kind of flash. And then there are lots of ways to look festive besides a red sweater and black pants. So if you want to do a red sweater, if you're determined to do that red sweater, go for it. But throw on some red pants, throw on some holiday pants, throw on a contrasting color, metallic. Don't just think the sweater alone just screams holiday. Lean into color: ivory, navy, burgundy, green, pink, blush, champagne. Add a little sparkle, add a little shine. And then in your photos, your top matters the most. That is what people are really going to see. It's going to affect your top, affects how your chin looks, your neck looks, your shoulders, your boobs, and your belly. So focus on finding one great top. All right. Do me a favor, by the way, if you are a Style Circle member and you and you got our holiday outfit recipes bonus that we just gave you. It was like 10 different outfits. Throw in the chat what you thought of it, if it helped you, which outfit you're going to go with for holiday. I haven't heard from you guys yet. I would love to. Okay, so let's talk about the Black Friday sale that we do in the Style Circle. The Style Circle is our all access membership. It is where you get everything we offer to help make style easy. And every year at Black Friday, we offer one shot to join for the whole year, get the best price on everything that we offer, but we only do this at Black Friday. So if you miss it now, you got to wait till next Black Friday, and it's $179 for the entire year. You can also join the Style Circle for $49 for a quarter or $19 a month. This is a 20% savings off of the monthly plan. So this is the lowest you're going to find all year long. The big thing, the reason why people join the Style Circle, and I know this, is our capsule wardrobe guides. And our capsule wardrobe guides, they show you how to create a complete and total wardrobe for an entire season. We show you 39 pieces that combine to make over 250 outfits. And if you're like, 39 pieces is a lot, that is shoes, jewelry, tops, bottoms, dresses, handbags, the works. And they make over 250 outfits. So it's really not, it's not a crazy amount of clothes, but they do a crazy amount of stuff. With that capsule guide, you get pictures of all the items. You get a page for each item that is like how to style it. So if we show you, I don't know, a metallic sweater, we're going to show you probably 20 ways that you can style it. So you're never left thinking, oh, that's cute, but what would I do with it? We answer that question. Also, we give you our link database, which is it's becoming famous. We give you links to every single item in the capsule guide in a spend budget range, a save budget range, petites, tall, curvy, plus. We want no woman to have to struggle to shop and find what she needs. And we want to make it really easy for you. We want to save you time. We don't want you scouring the internet. We have shopping experts who do that for you. And then you also, with our capsule guides, you get outfit calendars. Every single month we release an outfit calendar. You can put it on your phone. You can be in your closet. It's Tuesday. I don't know what to wear today. Oh, here we go. And then you pull the things. We can't make it any easier. I think one of our members said, if you could just tell me what to make for dinner every night, my problems would be solved. And I stress enough about that on my own that I'm not going to do that for you, but I can tell you what to wear every day. And in the year, you get 4 capsule guides. It starts with winter 2023, coming out December 7th. We are just a couple weeks away. And then you also get spring, summer, and fall. So you have a whole year of style done for you. The big reason, though, besides the capsule guides, to join the Style Circle is that it saves you a ton of time, right? We've already talked about how we're going to tell you what to wear every day. We are going to, we're going to show you where to buy all of the capsule pieces. We're also going to show you how to remix the clothes you already own. So you're not standing in your closet going, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. Did you know that the average woman spends 17 minutes every morning choosing clothes for work? That adds up to a really long time. I would say our members probably spend a minute, 2 minutes. So we look for ways to save you tons of time and money. This is really important to us. One of the things we do in the capsule guide is we try and reuse pieces from season to season and year after year. So the longer you're a member, the less you're actually buying. And one thing we heard from fall is, I had to buy nothing. And we love hearing that. We want you to have the money to spend on special things or things you absolutely love, rather than just buying a whole bunch of random crap that doesn't go together. So we save you money there. We also save you money because you're going to learn how to dress yourself. That saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you stress, it saves you heartache. And you might think, oh, I know how to dress myself. I put on a shirt, I put on pants. That's not what I'm talking about. If you listen to the podcast, I talk a lot about learning to dress yourself. And that is what styles are best on you, what necklines are best on you, what styles of dress are best on you. I want women to be able to, and I always picture Nordstrom for some reason, but be able to go to a department store, and instead of just like piling stuff on your arm to take into the fitting room and stress about, or ordering online a ton of stuff and sending most of it back, I want you to go and be like, oh, that's my neckline. Oh, that's what I need. That right there. And then when you get to the fitting room with this tiny little pile of clothes, all you're doing is checking for fit. right? That's all you're doing. Or when you are ordering online, you're just checking for fit. You know everything else is going to work. And I think that this is what the Style Circle does that, I know there are a lot of capsule creators out there. There are a lot of people who tell you what to wear. I totally get that. I respect it. I take nothing from them. However, the way our program is different, our membership is different, is that I want you to learn how to dress yourself for life. I want you to know that when a new trend comes out, you know whether or not it's going to work for your body shape. When you hit a clearance rack, you know, oh, I have no chance of ever wearing that. It doesn't fit my style. I'm not even gonna buy it. I want you to be a personal style pro, just even for yourself, so that you can make really good decisions and make style easy. So getting dressed every single day is kind of fun and you feel good about yourself. And, that is where my 2 decades now of experience of dressing women comes in, because I give so much personal advice in our style chats, and you're able to ask questions. And I'll tell you, our members are so knowledgeable that I'll go in to answer questions and I'm like, they got it, they know. So it's just it's a wonderful community. And I think that is really the benefit of the Style Circle, is learning the principles for dressing yourself for life. And then we just have a bonus for our Black Friday sale participants. We are putting together a brand new masterclass. It's not going to be available anywhere else. It's just for Black Friday, called The Art of Accessorizing. We get a lot of questions about how do I dress my body shape with jewelry? What pieces do I need? All that good stuff. And I am sorry, I'm going to let a few more people in here. We are putting together a whole masterclass for that, but it is just going to be for people who take advantage of the Black Friday sale. So you can absolutely do quarterly. That's fine. You can do monthly. We love you too. But if you want that masterclass, you gotta do the Black Friday sale. Okay, so in a second, I'm going to hop over and take some questions. I'll see if we have any. And I am also going to put the link for the Black Friday sale in the chat in just a second. And actually, if I could have Danielle do that, that would be amazing. All right, let's take some questions. Let me find my little chat bar here. By the way, if you have questions about the Style Circle, I am more than happy to answer those as well. Caitlin says, how do you find pants that work for all day, from family photos to sitting down to eat? So I think a really important thing, and in the membership, I do member coaching, where I get to sit down with one member and answer her style challenges. And 2 months ago, I talked to someone who was struggling with diastasis recti, which is where your abdominal wall muscles split after pregnancy. It's one of the hardest challenges to dress. But one thing she found was that she was buying clothes that worked in the beginning of the day, and then by the end of the day, they were too tight and they were miserable, and she was never wearing them again. So one thing we talked about was trying on clothes at your worst, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like the best part of her day was in the morning. The worst part of her day, body-wise, for her, the biggest struggle was at night. So even if you buy something, try it on at night. If you sit down in a fitting room, let's just start there. If you are in a fitting room, sit down. If you are uncomfortable in a fitting room, you're going to be uncomfortable after eating a ginormous dinner. So I think looking for fabrics that, if you do the little sit test in a fitting room, did they wrinkle really badly? Were they uncomfortable? Did they give you do you feel like you have to hold the throw pillow over your tummy? You guys know what I'm talking about. Do you feel like you have to do that? Then those are not good pants. So I think pants that have probably a little bit of stretch in them, or one thing we're seeing right now is the elastic back, like trousers. Even if it's a satin pant, a wool pant, they have the elastic back, and that helps customize the fit just a little bit. So sit down in a fitting room. I encourage people to wear everything at home for a couple hours with tags on it, right? Move around, do your thing. Don't eat, because then you're going to spill on it, but wear it for a couple of hours. And if it's really important to you to look good in photos, take a picture. This is a really a simple thing that a lot of people overlook. You know, take a picture in the outfit. A lot of women don't do that. And then they go have pictures taken and then they go, oh, what was I thinking? This time, just take a picture first. So they need to be comfortable enough to wear all day. They need to, like, I wouldn't do linen. Obviously, we're not wearing linen up here in Minnesota, but I wouldn't do things like linen or things that wrinkle really badly. And I would take a photo beforehand. Hope that helps, Caitlin. All right, Allie says, I have a holiday work party at the Kennedy Center. Dress is cocktail, but I don't want to wear a cocktail dress. Are pants okay? And if so, what type? And what's a good top to wear with them? Absolutely, pants are okay. I will tell you one of the biggest trends right now that we are seeing everywhere, and this isn't just a holiday trend, it is a winter trend, is like sequin pants. Sequin pants, awesome. That would be wide leg. I would do wide leg sequin pants. I will tell you, every single store right now has like really festive pants. You could also do, you could do like a velvet pant and a velvet jacket, and then like a really kind of dressier, almost tuxedo type top. I think that would work. If it were me right now, I'd be throwing on some wide leg sequin pants. If they had a top that went with it, I would kind of mock up a dress, right? I would do that. You could also do, you know, with cocktail attire, you probably don't want to go to the realm of like cozy sweater. I think that's a great look for a family party, you know, a work party, whatever, but you probably want to keep it like dressier blouse, add a little sheerness, something like that. All right, Tara or Tara, I butchered your name one way or the other, and I apologize. But she says, I'm trying the monochromatic look for the first time this year with a burgundy silk slip skirt and dark burgundy cashmere sweater. What shoes should I wear? And what about Hoser tights? So Hoser tights is a completely personal decision. Totally personal. If you want to wear them, good. If you don't have to. They are trending right now. They are absolutely trending right now. So, you know, like given where I live and it's going to be cold, I'm not going out bare leg. But if you live in a place where that feels good and you know you like the way you look without hose on, you don't have to. So you can, if let's talk about the Hoser tights first. You could do sheer. You could do a pattern, you could do color, you could go like monochromatic all the way down if you wanted, or, you know, you could do black or something like that. Depending on the hose you choose, that to me would depend kind of on the shoe. So pick one or the other first. But some of the shoe trends we are seeing right now, silver shoes, huge, 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 huge. Mary Jane's, like a heeled Mary Jane would be really cute. The other thing that is back, but I want you girls to do it right. Knee-high boots are back. So before you all bust out your Han Solo skinny jeans and puffer jackets, no, that's not what we're talking about. They are heeled, they are tall. Even if they don't have a huge heel on them, they are not like just flat riding boots. But a knee-high dressy boot would be gorgeous. And then you kind of minimize whatever hose that you're wearing or tights that you're wearing. Nicole says, do you have any favorite stores to pick up a statement piece or something for the dressy middle? I don't really have favorite stores. I am an equal opportunity shopper. So up there, what do we have? We have Target, we have Nordstrom, we have Gap, we have Old Navy, we have an online boutique. I just find things where I find things and I just buy what I love. And that's my entire thing. So the dressy middle, I think it's kind of the same thing. I would go for stores that have your aesthetic, right? And I think that this is a really important shopping strategy for women, is to know the stores you love to shop from. And I know I just said I don't have stores, but I don't. But then again, I think we can agree that I'm probably not the average person when it comes to shopping, right? Like shopping has always been easy for me. It was my family's Olympic sport. Like I was made for this. But if that's not you and you have a few go-to stores, so let's say yours is Talbot's. What is the dressy middle at Talbot's? Right? Go there. The easiest thing, or one of the things you can do to make life easy, is go to the stores that work best for you. And I talk about that in the emergency shopping episode as well. It's like, this is not a time to reinvent the wheel. This is not a time to start getting super duper creative. Go with the best of what the stores you like have to offer. Cynthia says, how do you find comfy shoes that are dressy enough for holiday dresses? So comfortable shoes is a really interesting thing. There are two types of shoes when we talk about comfort. There are comfortable shoes and there are comfort shoes. Comfort shoes, let's talk about those first. Those are shoes that were designed to be supportive, orthopedic. They're designed to be comfort shoes. These are brands, I'm thinking about like the Walking Company and maybe even like Easy Spirit, and even not even Easy Spirit so much, but like these are a very specific shoe. The other side is comfortable shoes. Comfortable shoes, nobody can give you advice on. And I actually talked about this in a podcast. I think it's like 4 style questions I can't answer. And one of it is, where do I find comfortable shoes? Because everyone's foot is so different. So, if your issue is that you have a really, really high arch and shoes are always cutting in a weird place, that's a very different thing than somebody who has a really wide toe box. So, that's kind of the tricky thing to give advice about, is that you sort of have to know like what comfort means to you. Now, the wider the toe box, the more comfortable it is usually for everyone. A block heel is usually more comfortable than like a thin, more stiletto type heel. But again, not always. There are women who wear like really pointy, really high shoes. They're super comfortable. Not to me, but to you, maybe. So I think it's just trying them on and wearing them around the house. That is the most important thing. If they hurt you around the house, they're not going to feel, and try them on at night. Your feet are bigger at the end of the day than they are in the beginning of the day. So wear them around your house at night and see how you feel. If you're miserable at home at night, you're going to be miserable whenever else. Okay. The other thing I think you can do is, if you have to go for a flat or something like that, look for metallic, velvet, patent, like up the dressy factor somewhere. Lori says, can a retired woman of a certain age, I love that phrase, wear some well-fitting black pleather legging type pants with an over the hip, nice top, right color texture for the holidays? Of course you can. The answer to can I wear is always yes. It is always yes. If it works, if you can physically put it on your body, you can wear it. Now, the question you're actually asking is, will you like that? Or will that look appropriate? And that is a little bit of a different question. That's a bit of a different question. And unfortunately, nobody will know if you like it except for you. Will it look appropriate? Here is my advice for women of a certain age. Go to the stores that are catering to women of a certain age. We're talking Chico's, we're talking Talbots, we're talking J. Jill. Are they selling it? Are they selling a version of it? Because if they are, then you can go ahead and wear it too. And I guarantee you right now, Chico's, Talbots, J. Jill, they all have leather leggings. They all have leather leggings. So I would say go right ahead. If you're not comfortable in it, if you feel like you're playing dress up, or you feel like you are, trying to be something you're not, don't wear it. If you like the look, wear it. All right. Renew says, I like the outfit formula. My favorite is monochrome with different textures. Absolutely. We love that one too. Kimberly Hibble says, flannel shirt with a statement brooch. Do you think this works for holiday festive, or is it more the holiday equivalent of a t-shirt with a tuxedo printed on it? Kim, you always make me laugh. So I guess the question is that your aesthetic, and is that appropriate for where you're going, right? I think there are a lot of times where you can sort of juxtapose styles, right? Like flannel and a little sparkly brooch, and it works. And then there are some times where it really doesn't. And I guess my question to you would be, what's the thinking behind it, right? Like, are you just trying to make your flannel shirt more holiday? Because if that's the case, I don't know. Or are you like, oh, this is really cute with these things kind of that don't really go together going together? So for me, it would be a no, but that is me personally. I think it's really important not to take my personal opinions as your style advice. Can it work? Absolutely. It's the same thing like, can you wear it? Of course you can. Of course you can. Do you like the way it looks? I would probably look for, so I have a flannel shirt that is like a black tartan. It would look better on that than it would on like my tan camel fall plaid shirt. So I think and it depends on the brooch as well. You know, the other thing you could do is throw a cardigan over it and use the brooch to close the cardigan if you wanted to incorporate it that way. But I think if you're just like, I got to make this thing look festive, there's some statement stuff, not so much. All right. Melanie says, I have a black bling snowflake sweater that I love. Does the bling make it holiday specific? I think the question that I asked myself about my pants, ask yourself, would you wear it in January? Girls' night out. Would you wear it in November? To wherever it else is you go that would be appropriate. If the answer is no, then it's holiday specific. If you're like, this comes out the day after Thanksgiving or wherever you are, and this goes away the day after Christmas, then it's holiday specific, right? So that's what I would say. Sheila says, if you're in Style Circle member under wardrobe planner outfit recipes, it is in your dashboard. Yeah, it came out last week. And it's our little holiday. It was just a little gift that we made for our members because we love you guys so much and appreciate you so much. And it just helps figure out like what are a bunch of ideas to get you started. And we made it shoppable because we're going to make your holidays easier. Okay, Therese says, how can I dress up and enjoy it without feeling too much compared to family, colleagues, etc.? I feel like such a peacock. I think this comes back to who are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for, and where is your level of comfort, right? I don't hesitate to wear my little green faux fur jacket around my town that literally I think we have more cows than people. We might. I have to shut my window because of the cow smell sometimes. I don't hesitate, and nobody else is dressing like that. And you know what? I don't care because I'm doing it for me. Now, I'm not dressed up like that every single day, but there are some things that I'm like, oh, this is a little over the top. Oh, it's a little out there. But you have to decide how much it matters to you. But I think that dressy middle advice I gave is probably pretty appropriate here. So if you're trying to kind of walk that line, do one statement piece. I think at holiday, you can always kind of get away with one thing you wouldn't normally wear. And people aren't like, oh, who is she trying to be, right? If you walked in and you were like head to toe gold metallic and you had, you might not feel comfortable, but one thing is always appropriate. So I would focus on basics and add one thing. And if that doesn't feel like enough, then add another thing and keep adding things until you go, okay, now I would feel awkward. It is not about them. It is about you. It's about you. And if you go head to toe metallic and you feel good, you're going to have a better holiday. And if somebody comments on it, which they probably won't, the comment is probably like, oh my gosh, I love that outfit. We get, I feel a tangent coming on, y'all. My Style Circle girls know this happens, but we get so caught up in what other people think about us and what we're wearing, when the reality is what they're thinking is, oh, I wish I'd worn that. Oh, she looks really good. Oh, I wish I dressed up a little bit. For the most part, that's what people are thinking. That's what they're thinking. They're not thinking, who does she think she is? She's a peacock. They're thinking, oh, that looks fun. Oh, look how good she looks. So, you got to decide your comfort level, but the less you care about what other people think about your outfit, the more you get to enjoy it. So that's what I will leave you with. Okay. Go be the peacock. Send me pictures. All right. Lynette, that's a pretty name. I'm expected to wear black to concerts as a music director, but it's not my color. Is there any way to make black softer? No. Or to lessen the harshness, jewelry, anything? Thanks. No, more makeup a little bit. I think this is one of those things, like, it's basically a uniform. If you can't wear other colors to soften it, then not really. So, you can't tie a sweater around your shoulders or put a scarf on. You can make sure that your makeup is on point, that you have a lipstick that is like the best color for you. Make sure your hair color is doing the best it can for you. But sometimes black is just black. Will a little bit of a gold earring help? Maybe a little, not a ton. I would accept it. And I do think one thing you can do when you have something that is not your best, mitigate it by making sure everything else is, right? So make sure that the dress you're wearing or the top you're wearing is the right cut, is the right fabric, all those other things. So color is one part of the equation. It's not the only thing, it's one part of it. So if you can't work with that, if you can't change it, then make sure everything else is on point. All right. Do we have any other questions? Lori says, Jennifer's classes have helped me shop smarter and keep my closet organized for over a year. Oh, so finding something to wear is easy. Now I feel like I have plenty to wear without shopping so often. Love these holiday tips. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lori. That means the world to me. And I am so happy that they have helped you and that your closet is organized. I love that. All right. Oh, Danielle's got the link to the Black Friday membership sale. That only goes through the Black Friday. By the way, it technically opens tomorrow, but you guys, you're here with me, so you get it today. Unanswerable style questions. She's got the link to that posted in the chat as well. Erin says, when will the winter style guide, the capsule guide, be released? That will be coming out December 7th by 5 p.m. Central Time. Megan says, are we able to buy your wardrobe guides individually to see if it fits our style, or is it only available within the membership? Megan, it is only available in the membership, but here's the thing. When we went to that, we did not raise the price. The price is the exact same for winter 2023 as it was last year for just the guide. So you get everything for the same cost as just the guide. And I want to just say, the guides probably won't fit your style perfectly, right? One of the things I say every capsule release is that for every guide we create, there are a million we don't, right? We choose one color palette. We change one color in it, it's a totally different guide. We change the shoes in it, it's a totally different guide. Like it's amazing. I guess, what is that, like the butterfly effect? It's a capsule guide butterfly effect. That one little change alters everything. So it is probably unrealistic to think that it fits everyone's style perfectly. But one of the reasons we went to the membership model, and so people had the classes, is that with a guide that is produced kind of for everyone, you have to be able to tweak it for yourself. So now that our women have seen, they've gone through the Signature Style Masterclass, so they know, like, that skirt is not really my style. How can I change this instead? Or they've gone through the body shape class and they go, ooh, that skirt is not best for me. What can I do instead? It makes it so much easier to use the guide. And that's really the reason that I wanted to package everything together, because I kind of look at the capsule guide as people giving you the answers, right? Here's what to wear, here's where to wear. And if you don't learn the why, and if you don't learn how to do it for yourself, you will always need somebody to give that to you. And as much as I would love to have you guys all with me forever and ever and ever, I also kind of hope that you fly the style coop at some point and go off on your own, little birdies. So I want you not just to learn what to wear and like what's current and how to work it into your wardrobe this season. I want you in 20 years to go into a store and be like, that's my neckline. I know. Ooh, this new trend is out. Not for me. Here's what it's going to do for my body. So you cannot, long story short, you cannot buy the guides individually, but we don't charge you anything extra for literally everything else we give you. All right. Melanie says, thank you so much. I love this. Well, you're welcome, Melanie. I hope you enjoyed it. Lynette says, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate your answering my question. I enjoyed the Zoom and found it super helpful. I am so glad. I'm so glad. We are going to wrap up. I'm going to give my little countdown. I'm going to have Danielle put the Black Friday link in the chat one more time so that if it got buried in there, everybody can see it. But if you have questions that we did not answer today, or you have questions that weren't holiday style related, but you're like, I don't know what skirts are best for my body, or I don't know how to do this, our monthly style chat that we host in the Style Circle community every single month, we do this every single month, it's coming up on Tuesday. So you can still get in and ask all your questions. And I stay and I answer questions until all the questions are answered. And one thing I want to let you know is if you're watching this and you're not on Facebook, one question we do get is it worth it to join if I'm not on Facebook? We want to make things super easy for everyone. So everything that we post, almost everything is put into your dashboard so you can access it. Even the monthly style chats, We do them on Zoom. We put the replays in your dashboard so you can watch them. We also put them in our extra credit podcast, so you can hop on the treadmill and listen to style advice as you're walking, or you can, listen to it on your way to work. We want to make it really convenient. We even have a Google form that you can fill out if you have a question, but you're not in the Facebook group to ask, or you want to ask something anonymously. You can submit the form. So everything except really the feedback from other members is available to everyone. So if you're not on Facebook, please don't think that this is a Facebook-centric membership. It is absolutely not. And also don't think that it is a capsule-centric membership. We talk a lot about capsules because that's everybody's favorite thing, but I'm always reminding people, like, you don't have to be capsule. You don't have to choose our colors. You don't have to choose our style. There is so much in there that will make style easy and fun, even if you never, ever, ever open the capsule guide. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you to everyone who stayed till the end. Is the Facebook group for members only? Yep, it absolutely is. So come join us. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming. If you are watching the replay, thanks for watching. I hope to see lots of you in the style circle soon. Oh, we just got a message from Izzy. Izzy, I owe you an email because that was like the most wonderful email I've gotten in a long time. And I just wanted to thank you for that. And I would like to point out, you guys don't know what we're talking about, but Izzy was my member coaching. I would just like to point out that I was right. I need to say it sometimes. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Have a happy, happy holiday. If you are hosting, don't stress. Go listen to that podcast episode I just did about lowering your stress around the holidays. Have a fantastic outfit. Plan ahead and plan time in your day. If you are hosting, plan time in your day to go get dressed. Go get dressed. Don't do it when guests are arriving and you're like, well, I guess now I'm wearing my pajamas. Wish I would have put on a bra. Don't do that. Don't do that. Book time in your day. Like, write it in your schedule. Make the potatoes, then go get dressed. Whatever it is, get dressed these holidays. All right, guys. Bye.